Peace and happiness for everyone. Horeini Adonai darkecha, ahalech ba'amitecha. Teach me, Hashem, your ways, I shall follow your truth. Parashat Vayetze, Tafshin Pei Gimel. In what direction is Yaakov going? Is he going from Eretz Yisrael or to Eretz Yisrael? Let's notice the framework of the parasha and the place that the opening of the parasha has within that framework. The parasha begins with Yaakov leaving Eretz Yisrael, from Eretz Yisrael to go to Haran, and at the end of the parasha, Yaakov is on the border of Eretz Yisrael, returning to Eretz Yisrael. The opening of the parasha is the dream that Yaakov has, and soon we will understand how these things connect to one another. At the beginning of the parasha, as we said, Yaakov is going from Eretz Yisrael to Haran. He reaches a place, just a place that he stumbled upon without any special meaning. The psukim say he arrived at the place, he took some stones of the place, he lay down in that place. The place doesn't have any special meaning. But in that place he has a dream, and when he wakes up from the dream, this has become a very important place. And now the psukim say that Yaakov says, Hashem is in this place. How awesome is this place? This is the house of Hashem. This is the gate of heaven. In the dream, Hashem connects to Yaakov. The dream creates a connection between heaven and earth, between Yaakov and Hashem. Hashem reveals himself to Yaakov as the God of Abraham and Yitzchak. And the mission that Hashem gave to Abraham that was passed on to Yitzchak is now passed on to Yaakov. And now when Yaakov continues on his journey and he lifts up his feet and he goes to Haran, now Yaakov is going with a mission, with a goal to return to Eretz Yisrael, to continue the mission of Abraham and Yitzchak. And now, even though geographically Yaakov is going from west to east, he's going from Eretz Yisrael to Haran, in a deeper meaning, Yaakov is going to Eretz Yisrael. He is on a journey. The goal of the journey is to return to Eretz Yisrael and to create the nation of Hashem in Eretz Yisrael. Yaakov was running away from Eretz Yisrael. It could have been the end of the way of Abraham and Yitzchak. But by giving Yaakov this dream and giving him the mission of Abraham and Yitzchak, this becomes not a journey where he's escaping, where he's running away. This gives him the goal, and that keeps him focused on where, as the son of Yitzchak, the grandson of Abraham, he has to reach at the end. What is his goal? Once again, let's go back to the framework of the parasha. It's a very unique parasha. The whole Parashat Vayetze in the Sefer Torah, there's no break. There are no parshiot. There's nowhere where the Torah stops. It's one long reading. For the Baal Koreh, you stop at where we have the aliyot. But in the Sefer Torah, there's nowhere to stop. It's symbolic of the situation of Yaakov, who is escaping, who is dealing with difficulties. It's symbolic of the situation of a Jew in the Golah, in the Galut, of a Jew outside of Eretz Yisrael, in exile, who has difficulties, who has obstacles. And as Yaakov himself says in the parasha, by day the heat consumed me, and the frost at night, my sleep wandered from me. You changed my salary time and time again. Difficulties, challenges, obstacles. But because Yaakov knows what his goal is, he continues, he stays focused, and he continues, he doesn't give up, and he doesn't lose sight of the goal, and he does not get lost. This is true about each and every one of us. If we're just escaping from something, there's a fear that we might get lost. If we know where we're headed as Jews, then we won't lose sight of our mission. This is true of all of us as a nation and of our return to Eretz Yisrael. If we forget who we are, what our destiny is, what our goal is, we might get lost along the way. But when we remember that this is the house of Hashem, and this is the gate between heaven and earth, and that our goal is to create the nation of Am Hashem, the nation of Hashem in Eretz Yisrael, to make the connection between Hashem and all of mankind, then we don't get lost on the way. Shabbat Shalom.